For those of you who don't know, my name's Bob Mindrum. It's my privilege to serve as the director here at the Purdue Memorial Union. I want to thank all of you for joining us today as we honor our most outstanding student employees. So we'll be recognizing these employees on a departmental level, and we'll also be announcing the winners of the Madonna A. Warren, John C. Smalley, and Charles E. Dunn Outstanding Student Awards. I really hope that all of you understand how important you are to the Purdue Memorial Union, to Purdue Dining and Catering, and to Housing and Food Services. Whether you're in our hotel operation, catering and events, retail dining, culinary, recreation, building services, or elsewhere, you are critical to our success. We know that many of you seek employment because, frankly, you need the money. But it's our sincere hope that you also pick up critical skills and experiences here that will help you in your eventual careers. It's a major focus of our entire division to make the transformation from mere employment of students to meaningful, experiential learning opportunities for them. That helps you, and it also helps us because we become part of the overall educational enterprise here at Purdue. I'd also like to introduce a few special guests who are with us today who are very committed to the experiential learning process and who on a daily basis recognize and support the importance of student employment at Purdue. First, Dr. Beth McCuskey, Associate Vice President for Housing and Food Services. Next, our own Heather Beasley, who was instrumental in planning today's event and who's heading up the initiative to transform student employment within HFS. Heather? And thirdly, Greg Minner, Director of Purdue Dining and Catering, who is directly responsible for more student employees than anyone else I can think of at Purdue. No? So now, it's time to honor the outstanding student employees in each of our operating departments. As I read your name, if you please come right over here and receive your certificate with your PMU gift card preloaded with a $25 debit. And if the supervisor or supervisors are present, I'd like them to also come forward for a photograph. Our first outstanding student employee goes to Courtney Matthews from Amelia's.
Graduating this year, and she's doing her student internship teaching, so she couldn't be here, so I'm accepting this one.
Okay. Is she on the way? Okay. Next from Beans, Taylor Schultz. Is Tom coming up? From Bistro, Molly Mokel. Next, from Boiler Crossing at Meredith Hall, we have Heather Conway. Okay, from Boiler Junction and Tarkington Hall, Jeremy Starks. From the Union Building Manager Program here in the Union, Adib Hazlami. Do we have Adib? From Catering, Beverage, this is Danjit Peter. From Catering Culinary, Kyle Moody. Also from catering in the stewarding area, Veronica Ketzner. From Continuum Cafe at Lynn Hall, Jin Kui. And from the Union Director's Office, Justin Felton could not be with us today because he has lab, but we congratulate Justin. Next one, okay. For the PMU Events Office, Sarah Lutz. From Events Office Setup, Jake Novak. From Flatbreads, we're afraid that Andrea Wilkerson is in class, but we congratulate Andrea. From our Freshens operation, Sarah Pasek. From Harrison Grill at Harrison Hall, Danny Mish. From the Night Spot Grill at Cary Quad, Cassie Wiley. Unable to join us today, but we congratulate Jacob Nickerson from La Salsa. And from Lemongrass, Nikki Blake. From the Oasis Cafe, Britley Burke. From Pappy's Sweet Shop, Ivy O'Connell. From our port operation at Lawson, Gavin Pugh. From the Purdue Student Union Board, Jalen Gillis. Carly Shaw from Fuel could not be with us today, but we congratulate Carly. And neither could Ashley Sankari from the Sagamore, but we congratulate Ashley. Next, from Starbucks, Ashley Colross. From the Stewart Newsstand, Derek Hughes. From Undergrounds at Hicks, Tess Smith. From the Union Club Hotel, Bellman and PBX area, Chase Henderson. And from the Union Club front desk reservations area, Zach Hiscox. From Union Club Housekeeping, Mitchell Schuring. From the Union Club Laundry area, Chase Graham. From the Union Rock and Roll, Tiffany Gavros. From Venture Cafe at Burton Morgan, Faye G. From Villa Pizza Pick and Mix, Courtney Harrington.
Chris is here. No.
Okay. From Catering, the service area, Chris Brown. Timing is everything. Thank you very much. Okay, could not be with us, but Yiyang Liu or Cray from the Executive Chef Director's Culinary Operation. We congratulate him on outstanding student employee of that area. So now it's my pleasure to announce the recipients of the 2013-14 Madonna A. Warren, John C. Smalley, and Charles E. Dunn Awards, recognizing our three most outstanding student employees as decided by an anonymous selection committee. In addition to receiving a framed certificate and a gift card, these three individuals will each receive a monetary award of $1,400 reflected in their next paycheck. So first, Madonna Warren's long career at Purdue began in 1937 when she served as a switchboard operator for the late Red Mackey, former Purdue athletic director for whom Mackey Arena is named. She started her career at the Union working in the Browsing Room Library, which is now home to Purdue's Welcome Center. From there, she started her long career handling Union Club hotel reservations. Madonna left Purdue during World War II and worked in Chicago at the Drake Hotel, but then returned to the Union Club in 1948 to finish her career. Her deep love of students, the Union, and Purdue at large motivated her friends and colleagues to create an endowment in her memory, which funds both the annual Madonna Warren HTM internships as well as this new Outstanding Student Employee Award. Today's honoree is one of several students who have worked for us for most of their time at Purdue, in this person's case since December of 2010. In her application, she talks about the practical experience she gained here in her job, about the opportunity to work with other students from all parts of the world, about the important experience of training and supervising other students, and perhaps most importantly, about how this job has truly been her most important connection to Purdue. So please help me honor our inaugural Madonna A. Warren Award winner, a senior in HTM and a proud member of our Starbucks team, Ms. Olivia Birch. And if Peggy could join us. All right, the John C. Smalley Outstanding Student Employee Award honors a man who was director here at the Purdue Memorial Union from 1960 to 1976, and who later became the first vice president of Housing and Food Services here at Purdue. I never had the privilege of knowing Jack Smalley, but he had a well-known reputation for doing things first class and for being a fair but firm administrator who stood up for his employees, including his student employees. An endowment was established in his name by union employees to honor an outstanding full-time staff member each year, and that endowment was expanded a few years ago to also honor an outstanding student employee as well as an outstanding Purdue Student Union board member. So it's now my pleasure to announce the recipient of this year's award, a young woman who has also been with us for all of her time at Purdue, in this case since August of 2010. In her application, she talks about the importance of her dedication to tasks, her work ethic, and how her ability to work with others led to her promotion as a student supervisor. She also states that while her job was not directly related to her major, it did indeed improve her time management, supervisory and teaching skills, and also her patience with others. So please help me in recognizing a young woman who earlier this year was recognized as the National Student Employment Association's Student Employee of the Year for Housing and Food Services, and is now being recognized as the 2013-14 John C. Smalley Outstanding Student Employee Award, a senior in elementary education who also works as part of the Starbucks team here in the Union, Ms. Ashley Colross. Congratulations. All right, and finally, the Charles E. Dunn Outstanding Student Employee Award honors a man who was director of Purdue Memorial Union Food Service from 1962 to 1993. Unfortunately, Charlie couldn't be with us today, but this award was established by Mr. Terrence Kungle, a former union employee, to honor Charlie Dunn and to acknowledge that a student's employment, his or her relationship with customers, peer workers, and professional staff provides a learning laboratory that adds significant value to the educational experience. Charles Dunn was a mentor and role model to Terry Kungle and to countless other student employees who had the privilege to work for him. He was well known for always going the extra mile to get the job done and for inspiring the same in those who worked for him. And now it's my pleasure to announce the recipient of this year's award, a young man who first came to work for us in November of 2011. In his application, he talks about the importance of dependability, particularly when you are working autonomously with little or no immediate backup, about the importance of punctuality, attention to detail, and the ability to prioritize amongst competing pressures. He talks about what he's learned from being flexible in the workplace and the critical importance of maintaining a positive attitude, and how these attributes have allowed him to become a leader and a trainer of other student employees. So please help me in recognizing the winner of the 2013-14 Charles E. Dunn Award, Mr. Christopher Brown. That's it for today. I want to thank you again for coming and helping us honor our many fine student employees. We appreciate each and every one of you. We thank you for all of your efforts this year. We wish you the best during finals and for the summer to come. Thanks again to Heather for arranging this and to all our special guests for being present. Have a great day.